Is the Maddox OP? Do you think that it's OP? I don't know, yo. What's up with the sound?
Crash own.
The thing with the Maddox is it doesn't, like, you don't have the attachments that all the assault rifles have. You know what I mean? Well, most of them anyway. Right? You don't have the option to run long barrel or FMJ or rapid fire, anything like that, right? Now it shoots pretty quick by itself.
Chucking 9 bang.
It honestly feels like you're kind of running around with an SMG with this gun that has more range than your average SMG. So maybe it's the best SMG in the game. I don't know. I know that it's strong. You know what I mean? Like it's definitely. I mean, all the assault rifles are strong in this game, in my opinion. I don't know. I'm not like one of those YouTubers like Drifter or whatever that sits there and gets in depth into, you know, a gun's performance and what kind of numbers it could do, and you know, how much damage does this bullet do to the head, or how much damage can you do to the chest or the leg, so on and so forth. I'm not really all about that. I feel like the ICR is right up there because of the fact that you could double grip it and it's got zero recoil. Like, it's legit, it legit has no recoil whatsoever. The Rampart, in my opinion, probably has the most recoil out of the assault rifles, but it hits like a truck. It hits fucking hard, man. If you're playing smart and you're, you know, you're predicting where traffic's coming from, you're ready for somebody to come and attack you and engage you. Say you're aiming down sight, you already know that dude is coming. You know, you got the rampant up. Unless that dude is doing the same thing with an LMG or a sniper, you're gonna win that gunfight, right? You're gonna, yeah.
Use your shield, dumb cop.
I don't know, man. I know that when I use the Maddox, I have good games with it. I've had some shit games with it too, man. I had a couple games where I've gone negative with this gun. You know, it depends on who you're playing, right? It depends on the lobby. All this game is, Call of Duty is nothing but a connection, lobby-dependent game, right? You want connection when you're playing a first-person shooter. Obviously, you need to have that connection. You know, if you're lagging even like a millisecond behind people, you're going to lose tons of gunfights that you really probably wouldn't have lost if you were on the same level. You feel me? But what I mean by lobby dependent too is, like, you know, you can get into a lobby with a ton of, you know, this game's been out for a month, right? So you're getting into a lobby with a ton of 5th Prestige, you know, diamond fucking SMG, diamond assault rifle, diamond sniper dudes, you know, or even dark matter dudes. I played a couple of games last week where I ran into like 3 or 4 dudes that had dark matter. It looks dope as fuck, man. But to have, yo, and I get the attack chopper. Let's get it, the attack chopper. Yo, this fucking Ajax here is cheese, bro. Oh, look at that Hellstorm. Do I get? Oh, look at that feed, son. That feed. But yo, in my opinion, I think the VKM light machine gun is really strong. I think that the Titan is probably the most balanced LMG in my opinion. I don't really consider that one to be overpowered right now, just my humble opinion. I believe that the snipers are overpowered. I don't know if I'm going to say they're just as powerful as Black Ops 2 snipers, but they're right there. Like, if they're not, they're so close to it. Like, it's ridiculous, man, what the snipers can do in this game. But I think it's an assault rifle dominant game. But I do think that you know, certain LMGs like the Titan and the VKM or the snipers can dominate an assault rifle, especially if you're playing against a smart player. And the pistols too, man. Some of the
Ajax
pistols are
requesting UAV tasking.
stupid fucking powerful. You know, like the dude's running around with that. I think it's a revolver or something, man. I didn't even look at it. I don't know. I don't use pistols in this game. The only secondary I use is a launcher. I tried using shotgun a few times, but every time I run a shotgun, I always wish I had a launcher because I'm usually playing solo. And my teammates are just giving up nothing but streaks, UAVs and shit. And I don't really run Ghost. I usually run Dead Silence. I find Dead Silence helps you out more. I don't know. I don't really consider the Maddox to be overpowered, but I will say this. There's been a lot of times where I've gone up against a dude with a Maddox, and I've had a Rampart, I've had an ICR, or my favorite gun in the game, the KN, the baby. And I've lost, man. When I started pre-firing, like let's say we had a UAV up, you know what I mean? Or we had Vision Pulse and I seen that dude coming around the corner. Like I could see his body plain as day, know exactly where he's coming from, aiming at his head, all headshots. And he would start aiming down sight after I'm already shooting him and still win the gunfight. That's happened to me when I've been at 200 health. And I looked at the kill cam and he was at 150. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's like I think that's just more of a connection thing. But I don't know, man. Like I ain't hating though. We'll get it. We'll get more into it next time, yo. But I mean, it is what it is. 40 and 5, you know, with the Maddox. I mean, my kill streaks kind of went ham. But it's a good gun, man. You know, the assault rifles are good guns in this game, and I like that, you know what I mean? I like assault rifle heavy Call of Duties. You know, I just wish the SMGs were just a little bit more prevalent, man. I feel like the only SMG worth running most of the time is the GKS. I get killed by the MX9 a lot of times, but then when I use it, man, I'm like struggling to go just a little over positive, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. But I had a good game, man, with the Maddox, you know what I mean? This is probably my best game in Black Ops 4 so far, you know. But like I said, the kill streaks did a lot of the work. So like I don't know. In my opinion, I don't feel like the Maddox is overpowered. Maybe it could use like a little bit of a nerf to its fire rate, maybe. You know, or nerf its fire rate and add attachments to the game. Treyarch, why can't you do that? You know what I mean? Like give that gun FMJ or something like that and nerf the fire rate. You know what I mean? Maybe that will balance it out a little bit. I don't know. I like the Maddox just because the only two attachments worth using really is quick draw and stock. So I run those two, and it frees up a spot for me to run an extra perk. You know what I mean? Whereas with the other assault rifles, like the ICR, you run the double grip, and then I'll feel like I have to run another attachment with it. The Rampart, I feel like I have to run FMJ, you know, high cal, long barrel. The KN, you know, same thing, quick draw, stock, and FMJ or whatever it has. I can't remember I haven't used it in a while since I got it gold, but yeah, but I ain't hating though, man.